Hello and how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest gaming news, rumors, and speculation. Today you need to get those tinfoil space hats on. You need to get that Aurora space fish, mix it with some skooma, and pour it directly into your eyes because we're back to some crazy in-depth speculation and rumors going down right now in Starfield town. I did ask my community and the rest of the people who follow me over on Twitter if they want me to cover more speculative, deep dive crazy rumors like this, and everyone said yes, so here we are with our tinfoil hats on and a very intense case of speculitis. But nonetheless, I got a couple small but interesting things going down in today's video, one of which is somewhat of an official update from Bethesda, and the other is something that was sent to me in DMs from an anonymous source. Now, like I always say, I'm not an insider, I'm not a leaker. This person just happened to send this to me, so I felt like sharing it with you all in today's video. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about the first, more official and concrete thing. Yesterday, Oda, over on Twitter, who is a pretty interesting member of the Starfield community for a while now, Oda has been in detective mode, trying to dig deep into anything related to Starfield, and he has discovered quite a few interesting things. And his most recent discovery is, within the last couple of days, Bethesda has, for the first time in a long time, officially updated the Starfield website. Now, their official website update doesn't include any new information. However, they did add previous Q&As and other videos on their website, including a few other things. Now, the thing that sticks out to me regarding this is the timing, because we all know we're pretty much a short time away from an official Starfield showcase announcement. We don't know when that announcement's going to come. Back in January, Bethesda said it would be announced soon, but who knows what Bethesda means when they say soon. Clearly it doesn't mean a month or two, because it's been longer than that, but according to other recent insiders, this official Bethesda Starfield showcase was supposed to be announced already last week. It seems like maybe these insiders got mixed information. I'm not going to say they were wrong per se, because we don't know exactly what info they were going on. We don't know exactly who their inside sources are, but nonetheless, like I always say, it's better to not get your expectations up based on inside statements, and instead, the best thing is to wait for an official word from Bethesda. But nonetheless, with the official Starfield website being updated, this could be a sign that something is coming pretty soon. However, like I said, this is some tinfoil hat stuff. It could be that Bethesda just randomly decided to update their website, but usually Bethesda will update a website for a specific reason. It might just be clerical and logistical stuff. They probably just wanted to revamp it and include previous trailers, previous updates and stuff like that. But with our tinfoil hats on, it almost seems like they're in preparation for adding more information to the website in regards to this up-and-coming showcase. Now, this no doubt requires a certain amount of skooma in your bloodstream to believe, but nonetheless, like I said, this is still pretty interesting, and in such a dry period of Starfield news, I felt like this was worth sharing with you all. My personal take on this is I'm kind of neutral, but I am leaning towards a little bit that this means something, because for Bethesda to randomly update their website right in the middle of the long waiting period of us awaiting the announcement of this up-and-coming Starfield event, it does seem like they're in preparations for something, because with this new format, with them adding previous trailers and Q&A videos and stuff, they could very well easily also add something else, something like that Starfield showcase announcement as well, but this might seem a little bit crazy to you all. So what I want to do next is move on to the next thing, and this next thing is not official in any way, shape, or form. The next thing I'm going to cover in this video isn't an official Bethesda update. You need probably 2 tinfoil hats for this one. But last week, in the middle of the week, when we were waiting on that Starfield announcement that never came and left us all crying and floating in space wondering why Todd Howard has forsaken us, somebody over at GameStop, an anonymous source, sent me this. This is a screenshot of the internal catalog for GameStop employees regarding up-and-coming games, and I will say I did work previously as a manager at GameStop many years ago, so I am a bit familiar with the inner workings of that store or franchise, whatever it is. And what we can see here is there is a new placeholder for an unnamed game in their database, and the placeholder date isn't important. Starfield isn't going to come out in 2030, so ignore that date, because usually when a game gets added to the internal catalog for GameStop employees, the date is just a placeholder until an official release date is announced. And usually what happens with all this is about a week or so before we get a huge announcement for a game, before a release date is announced, a game gets added to the internal GameStop database. And this very, very well could be a placeholder for Starfield that was added to the GameStop database in preparations for this up-and-coming announcement. But this also could mean absolutely nothing at all and might not even be Starfield in any way, shape, or form. So you can understand why I originally didn't want to cover this in a video, but I do what the community suggests. I ask people if they want me to cover stuff like this, and everybody said yes. It seems like the skooma is running deep in the Starfield community right now, and I don't blame them, because we need something soon. Bethesda has to freaking tell us something soon about this game, because it seems like the lack of Starfield news, the lack of Starfield marketing is somewhat harming the marketing campaigns for other games. I've seen a lot of tweets about Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall especially, and Mighty Doom, and in almost every other comment on these tweets, almost every discussion revolving Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall, and Mighty Doom over on Discord and the official Bethesda server is usually met with people just asking for Starfield news. They're like, cool, don't care, I want Starfield news. And that's a shame, because these other games do deserve love and attention. Even if you aren't a fan of Redfall or Hi-Fi Rush or Mighty Doom, you should still respect the fact that these developers are working hard on these games, and these games deserve their time to shine. But from a marketing perspective, when you have an elephant in the room like Starfield, a silent elephant that people are worried about, it kind of harms other marketing campaigns in the same room as this giant elephant, because naturally if you have smaller animals running around, smaller games in the same room as something as gigantic as Starfield, when people just want to hear something about the big thing, they kind of turn an eye towards the smaller things, and I've been seeing plenty of that within the various Bethesda communities. So in my opinion, Bethesda needs to at least just tell us something. They need to at least just say, hey, the Starfield announcement is coming soon, we're working on it, and we need to see this from an official Bethesda channel rather than just a community manager, because a community manager for Bethesda did tell us the showcase was still in the works, to be patient, but this wasn't an official statement per se. The official Bethesda Twitter didn't tweet this, so a lot of people who didn't hear about this official statement over on Discord don't even know it exists. So in my humble opinion, I think Bethesda needs to step up a little bit, break that Starfield silence. They don't need to really tell us anything specifically, but it would do great for Bethesda to just say, hey, be patient, we know you all are highly anticipating Starfield, just hang on, something is in the works. And that would do a lot for the entire Bethesda community and Bethesda's marketing, because I feel like it would reduce the amount of people who are just nagging on these other Redfall announcements, who are just wanting something Starfield to be said, and it would help Bethesda's marketing as a whole for all of their other games. But nonetheless, this GameStop thing, I don't know what to think about it. It might be Starfield, it might not. I kind of feel a little like I still shouldn't have covered it in this video, but like I said, people ask for these things in videos, so I am delivering. So if you're not a fan of speculation like this, don't worry. I'll always cover a lot more concrete information as it's presented to us, but nonetheless, this is everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. Let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the Bethesda Starfield website update. Let me know what you think about this GameStop thing. Let me know what you think about it all, and as always, huge shout out to the following amazing people for going above and beyond to support the channel and the community. If you want to get a permanent feature video shout out, you can support the channel on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member, or with super thanks. I am updating that list today, so now's your chance to get added to this list before I update it again next Sunday. And as always, thank you for watching. You can take off those tinfoil hats now.
It just works.